Hello, and a very warm welcome to the channel. I'm not going to lie, guys, it's been a while. I'm not the best YouTuber out there, I'm not that consistent. I sort of am to YouTube what George R.R. Martin is to literature. Like, you get one product every 10 to 15 years, and you think yourself lucky with that. And I'm exaggerating slightly, but really only slightly. So I've got another American reaction video. So this is something that one of you guys sent me on Instagram, admittedly about 4 or 5 months ago, and I only just got around to it. But let's not get bogged down in whose fault that is. It is a video from a channel called Artiox. I will put a link in the description to the original video. It is US history according to Americans. So I think this sounds really fun. I was a little bit reluctant to do this one because I'm guessing it plays on certain stereotypes about Americans. Anyone who watches this channel knows I'm extremely fond of America. I think America's a wonderful country. And I do not like the stereotype that Americans are ill-informed. So I think that's, ironically, an ill-informed stereotype. So, I mean, for example, America has, other than a few very, very rich oil countries, America has just about the highest GDP per capita in the world, and some microstates. So if Americans are ill-informed and they built such a rich country, what the hell does it say about the rest of us? But anyway, I'm still aware of the stereotype existing, and I'm prepared to go along with it for comic effect. In much the same way that the sort of the stereotype about the French surrendering, despite the fact that they probably got one of the strongest military records of any country in human history. So, without further ado, and with the hope that no one is offended and takes this in the spirit it's intended, let's play the video.
What year
Let's
was
go.
founded?
1776. I hope I've got that right, because if I'm making a mistake in a video but other people making mistakes, I'm like a proper idiot.
Year?
Yeah.
It's not 2022, I know that. Yeah, 1776, that's what I thought.
1995.
Who did we gain our independence?
So that would make America younger than me, which is, yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
From Korea.
Korea.
Yes.
I love the idea of America getting independence from Korea. Like the War of Independence was fought about the oversaturation of the American market of K-pop. Like too much BTS led to the Boston Massacre, Bunker Hill, all the rest of it. So is that the Constitutional Convention now? I've seen this famous painting before. I think it's the Constitutional Convention. Perhaps someone could correct me in the comments if it's either that or it's the signing of the Declaration of Independence, right? 1995, yeah.
You know who fought in the Civil War?
The Nazis versus Germany. The Germans?
The Nazis versus Germany. That's like, if the only film you've ever watched is that one where Tom Cruise tries to kill Hitler, and that's your only understanding of human history, that would be a logical position to take, right? But I'm thinking very few people fit into that category. What's that film called? Valkyrie. Yeah, I was nearly said. I was thinking like it's not Top Gun, right? He doesn't try and kill Hitler in Top Gun, which I think is a mistake because Hitler's a really bad guy. But
Yes.
honestly, like you couldn't come up with two worse answers for that.
Who fought in the Civil War?
Kennedy?
So I went to Arlington Cemetery when I last time I was in America, which was 2017, and I saw Kennedy's grave and his brother, which is that Robert F. Kennedy, the one who was also assassinated. But no, it was kind of moving. It was they were obviously huge titans of American history. German-led wolf, I guess. Like the thing is, like I would totally watch like a Netflix series in which that was the case. What, Kennedy fighting Nazis who were in the southern United States.
Fought in World War I. George Washington, who fought in World War I.
England?
Against?
That's true.
United States?
Nope.
Unconventional interpretation. Whoa.
Did Germany have any allies?
Poland?
No.
Yeah, honestly, that of every answer you could give, I think that's about the worst.
They destroyed Poland.
Oh, okay.
For the famous German-Polish alliance, an even more famous Russian-Polish alliance. Look, I just love her optimism. Let's give her that. Like maybe in a couple of 100 years' time, it'll be true, and there'll be a very deep German-Polish friendship, and she'll be the first person to guess it was going to happen. So I think she's a political scientist, as far as I'm concerned. She's a genius.
Who fought in World War II?
Is that Vietnam?
So it obviously is worth mentioning. I don't want anyone to think that, or to feel that America is being picked on here, because you could do this in literally any country in the world. There's ill-informed people in every country, and if you ask enough people the questions, you will eventually get silly answers and comical answers. I love
When
we've got proper
did
alternative
World War
history.
II end?
52.
Okay. 1939 to 52. Yeah. I mean, you can have like a serious discussion about when it began. I mean, obviously, 39 is the date usually given, but you can make an argument for 37, which is when Japan invaded Manchuria, which is part of China. Or even if you really wanted to, you could possibly go back even further than that. So, whilst 39 is quite clearly the kind of the conventional answer, there is some room for debate. Polo-German version.
When did Pearl Harbor take place?
I feel like it's somewhere in.
Oh, so this is December. So I know it's December 1940. I'm trying the damn date. A day that will live in infamy. Naval and Air Forces of the Empire of Japan. Damn it! I can't remember the days. It was like I know it's December 1940, but I'm not. No, not 1940. 1941. Beg your pardon.
The 80s.
I love the graphics there. Around the 80s, I guess. The thing is, like, I would read an alternative. I love alternative history. I would read a novel which is like based on this really weird alternative world in which the Polish-German alliance beat Vietnam in World War II, and then the USA declares independence from Korea. It seems to be a world where like the East Asia plays a really important role in a lot of more events than it has in the past century. Okay, so that was, as I say, take it as it is, with the caveat that you could do this in literally any country. That was pretty amusing, and I liked the kind of weird alternative scenarios. Honestly, I'd like to see them do this for other countries. I mean, you could easily do it in the UK, and you get just as strange answers. Maybe I'll do it, or maybe not, because I sort of feel like I'm letting my country down. But that was good fun. I found that really interesting. Let me know what you thought. Is this the sort of thing you want me to do more of, or do you want me to stick some more serious stuff? I don't know. I'm yours to command within a reasonable interpretation of the law. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe.